For Paws spokesperson Martin Bauer joins us now from Islamabad. Martin, good to have you here on the NewsHour. Now, your organization spent many weeks, many months preparing Kaavan for what could, the journey of his life. Talk to us about how you prepared him.
Well, it took us 3 months to prepare him. We arrived in Islamabad in August this year. Paws arrived here with Dr. Amir Khalil, who is the spearhead of this mission, and he formed a very special bond with Kaavan, and he and his teams of elephant trainers trained Kaavan to enter the transport crate, safely and stay there calmly because he was conscious during the whole journey. And so we put him on the transport crate and then put him on a plane, and he was flown to Cambodia. So that was already a logistical feat, right? Because we had to organize a huge Russian cargo plane transport crate.
Okay. All right. So when you look at Kaavan, he's 36 years old. He's massively overweight. The chains around his leg have left him with permanent scars. Really a sad story. Now he's moving on to a new life. Talk to us about how this transition will work.
Well, first, what's happening in the new environment, in the sanctuary in Cambodia, is we will take care of his feet. This sounds very bizarre, but he needs a really good foot care because all his nails are overgrown and cracked. So that's the first step. He needs to do the walk properly again. And then we will slowly but surely introduce him to other elephants. He has lived alone for the last 8 years, and it's very unusual for elephants because elephants are like us humans. They form families and they're very social. And I mean, we all experience it now during the pandemic. We're locked away sometimes for 14 days in self-isolation. We go crazy. So poor Kaavan has been in self-isolation for almost 8 years, right? So what we do now, we introduce him to other elephants, and hopefully he will like them, and we'll form a little small family with them.
Okay. Kaavan could be considered one of the lucky elephants, and I'm not just saying because he's going to get a pedicure, but he has a new home because of the very strong determination of a very good group, also because of a celebrity. But there are many stories out there of many animals that don't actually share the same lucky story that Kaavan is going through.
Sorry, I just some technical issues. Could you repeat the question again?
Yeah, I mean, if you could just talk to us about Kaavan's story being lucky and all the animals that don't experience this, because there are so many more out there. For every Kaavan, there's probably thousands of animals that are still in very poor conditions.
Absolutely. Kaavan is one of the prime examples. I mean, he's the most famous example at the moment, but he's not, as you said, the only one. There are thousands of animals, wild animals in captivity that are suffering. And I think what Kaavan is, though, is like a symbol and like maybe also a warning signal for other people and zoos who say, like, look, we're not treating our animals the proper way. They deserve a species, a proper environment. Wild animals should not be in captivity. We should put them in serious sanctuaries. And we really hope that Kaavan could be like a symbol for all these animals out there that are still in captivity. And I hope zoos will change their thinking. And for Paws, we keep fighting to rescue animals.
He was greeted by 3 female elephants in his new home in Cambodia, was he not?
He was. He will be. Well, he's on the way now. He will be released tomorrow morning. But tomorrow we'll release him, and then he will meet his new 3 friends.
All right, Martin, great to have you here on the NewsHour. I do appreciate it. Great story.